Verify ready to resume count and go for launch. OTC.
OTC is go.
TBC.
Tank and booster go.
TTC.
TTC is go.
LPS.
LPS is go.
MILA.
MILA is go.
STM.
STM is go.
Safety console.
Safety console is go.
SPE.
SPE is go.
LRD.
LRD is go.
SRO.
SRO is go. You have a range clear to launch.
And CDR.
CDR is go.
Heard those words, so we'll get you going here shortly. Good luck, guys.
Fantastic news. Thanks, Mike.
Good luck, Godspeed, and have a little fun up there.
You betcha.
All systems are.
Thanks, brother.
Go for launch.
OTC 212.
OTC.
Okay, clear caution and warning memory and verify no unexpected errors.
Standing by now. Here's the retraction of the gaseous oxygen vent hood.
Okay, we have no caution and warning annunciation. Stand up, complete.
Thank you, Charlie.
The gimbling of the main engines is complete, and the aero surfaces have been verified that they are positioned for launch. The external tank now is reported to be at flight pressure.
OTC 212. Close and lock your visors and initiate your O2 flow, and you all have a good trip.
All right, everybody.
Okay, I'm ready. Tabs in, visors down, CO2 on.
TLS is go for ET LH2 pressurization.
Give me a time checker on the horn. ELT loud and clear. That's right, loud and clear. 2 loud and clear. 3 loud and clear. Hello 4 loud and clear.
90 seconds away from launch now.
Got you all about 30 seconds.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Are you going to take down that right shade, or you want to leave it? The right shade. Yeah. I want to remind you of it. Yeah. Thank you very much.
An awesome job, you know.
Thanks.
I'm really proud of every one of you. You got to get there.
Sound suppression water system is now being armed, which will flow water onto the mobile launcher platform at the rate of 900,000 gallons a minute, beginning at T-minus 16 seconds. The orbiter computers have positioned the vent doors to the launch configuration. Standing by now for a go for auto sequence start. T-minus 33.
Tap on clock will hold at T-minus 31 seconds due to failure.
We've had
So what?
a hold. We do not know at this time what the problem is. We'll be standing by for word, but the clock is holding at T-minus 31 seconds due to a system failure.
NTD is CMPL. Go ahead. It's LCC MPS 8. And PV9 outboard fuel and drain closed power is off. It should be on. A recommendation. And NTD, that we're in a no-go situation. We should have our open power, and we do not. Or excuse me, our closed power. SP. And MPS, can we verify that the valve is closed? Negative. We right now show a open position. We cannot verify the valve is closed.
SP, this is MPS.
Go MPS.
Yeah, with LCC reads, if we have the closed power on and the open position off, we can cycle one time and try to pick up the closed position, but we never picked up the closed power.
Okay, and MPS, we have a message that we were blocked by a prerequisite sequence, GCL 18.
What has happened is the ground launch sequencer would not hand off to the orbiter's computers to complete the count because the liquid oxygen fill and drain valve was showing off when it should be on.
We've been holding 2 minutes.
SPE, this is CMPS. We're going to make an attempt to push that valve closed. We've got the prereq set off. If this works, we should be in good shape.
I copy. Proceed.
Can it work?
We have 7 minutes of runtime available on the auxiliary power units. We've been holding now about 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
NTD, CMPS, the valve's closed. We're good.
There's the confirmation that we have successfully
Okay, and you're in the process
recycled.
of configuring the pickup terminal sequence MPS.
That's affirmative, so we're good. We're in good shape.
Okay, you have a go to proceed. GLS, pick up the count immediately.
I copy. Mark.
It's showtime. It is.
All right, Gentlemen, we're on. Let's just go for auto sequence start.
We are go for start.
All right, everybody.
25.
Booster hydraulic power units have started.
Start with the shake of your life here. Yep.
No kidding.
Sound suppression water system has started. T-minus 13 seconds. T-minus 10. Go for main engine start. We are go for main engine start. T-minus 6.
There we go.
5,
Lights out.
3, 2, 1.
Maneuver puts the vehicle in the proper launch plane.
Oh, wow, look at that. Modeling is next. I agree, 0.96.
Guidance officer confirms a good roll maneuver. Engines now throttling back.
It is going up.
The throttle down maneuver assists in reducing the aerodynamic loads on Discovery as it passes through the area of maximum dynamic pressure.
8,000 coming up in the cloud deck. There's the throttling.
So now 1,200 feet per second. Discovery downrange 3 nautical miles.
Cloud at 20,000. 3 at 72. Discovery, go and throttle up. Throttle up. What do you see there? Oh, you do what you need to do. 3 at 104. Discovery, go and throttle up. What you need to do.
PDT is about 0.8, about 0.07.
In the positive or negative direction?
Negative.
Discovery, no and throttle up, no action, DPDT. You go with throttle up, no action on DPDT. It's probably just cabin stretch.
Okay.
Yeah, land, we can use the cabin stretch. We concur, thank you. Thanks for the full action.
90 seconds.
Seconds. Staging is next. I agree. Stand by.
Standing by for SRB separation.
There we go. Wow. Awesome.
Really is.
And both solid rocket boosters have separated.
Everybody feeling all right? Yeah, okay.
Discovery's velocity now 4,300 feet per second at a downrange distance of 35 nautical miles.
Hey, you may open your visors, soon too often open your visors if you want.
Booster officer reports all 3 engines stable at 104% performance.
Discovery Houston, performance is nominal. And Discovery 2-engine Ben Guerrier.
Everything all right? Can we help you?
The 2-engine Ben Guerrier call means that Discovery could reach the transatlantic abort site at Ben Guerrier on 2 engines if it were necessary.
Copy, nominal performance, 2-engine Ben. I don't remember liftoff being quite that violent. I do.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Velocity now 5,000 feet per second. Discovery 60 nautical miles away from the launch site.
Okay. How's everybody doing on the middeck?
Doing fine down here.
Okay.
All systems continuing to perform well aboard Discovery. Velocity now is 6,200 feet per second. Downrange 100 nautical miles. The Environmental Systems Officer reports the FES is operating well. That is the flash evaporator system that provides cooling to Discovery's systems.
And we're at 1.5 G, folks. Overhead's up 13.2. There's press to ATO very soon.
Discovery Houston, negative return, press to ATO, select Banjul.
Press to ATO. Negative return.
DPDT trending to 0.
Copy.
Coming down.
It's coming down.
1.7 Gs. Check that with my head.
great news.
That sure is.
All three engines are stable at 104%. Auxiliary power units are performing well. Discovery's velocity is 8,400 feet per second at a downrange distance of 175 nautical miles.
2.1.
Discovery, press to MECO.
Press to MECO.
The press to MECO call signifies that Discovery could make the main engine cutoff target.
Discovery, droop band Jewel 109.
Loop 109.
And that last call means that Discovery could reach the Banjul transatlantic site on one engine at 109%.
Hopefully this thing won't come off. Yeah, what happened? I don't know.
His foot came over the top of his head.
Yeah, it just kind of de-velcroed.
Tape check at Mach 21. Stand by, Mach 6. That's good.
Guidance officer confirms that navigation is good.
Discovery, single engine Banjul 104.
Single engine Banjul 104.
DPDG look good there?
Yeah, let's get 0.
Engines are good. Okay. Mach 22.
Holy cow, we're smoking. Yeah, I wish I could see that.
Booster officer reports all three engines stable.
Houston, single engine press 104.
Single engine press 104. How many switches you think you'd be throwing now? 0. Coming up on throttling. I agree.
The single engine press call means that Discovery could make it to main engine cutoff targets on one engine at 104%. Discovery's velocity now 16,000 feet per second, an altitude of 58 nautical miles, downrange 435 nautical miles.
PH, we expected. Looks good, folks.
Discovery Houston, concur. No action on fuel cell pH.
No action is required, no impact on that pH message. That message was expected during this phase of the launch.
3 Gs. There's throttling. Minute to go. We got it. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The engine's throttling back now to maintain the 3G limits on the vehicle. Discovery is 580 miles away from Kennedy at an altitude of 56 nautical miles.
This helmet's heavy.
Velocity now 19,000 feet per second.
You know, with this DSO and these clicks in the G suite, you sort of get squeezed every which way you can.
Yeah. Okay, just go easy, guys.
We are standing by for main engine cutoff at 8 minutes 32 seconds mission elapsed time.
10 seconds. Mach 25. Okay, stand by for some Excel here. Just bear with it.
Stand by.
Gotcha.
There you go. MECO. That was a MECO. That was a MECO. MECO confirmed. MECO confirmed. I agree. It's a lot easier at 3 Gs. Oh, much better. Welcome to space, everyone.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm good.
Hey, bud.
It's nice up here. At 300,000 feet. That's a killer view.
Boy, look at that. What an amazing vehicle.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good boy. Good boy. I can't believe I'm here. This is unbelievable. That's space. I can't believe it. Oh, boy.
Good MECO. Looks nominal from here.
And the booster officer also confirms a nominal main engine cutoff.
Looks great.
Rendezvous. We're go. Fido, go. Eagle, go. Econ, go. Inco, we're go. FAO,
Go.
Max, go. PRS, go flight. EVA, we're go. Sergeant, you're still go? Go. Capcom, we have a go for release.
Discovery, Houston.
Good morning, Story.
Good morning, Discovery. You got a go for HST deploy ops.
That's outstanding. Thank you.
Sure is.
Discovery Houston, let's get those lights on. Yeah, we got sunrise coming in 5. Let's use the thumbsticks to position the arm. Look out the window and remember to use the camera screen on the dash to line up the arm. Take it nice and slow. Let's move the arm to the radial docking port on the Hubble and clamp on.
You're there.
All right, arm clamp secure. Let's move Hubble out of the bay. Here comes the sun. You guys should be happy about that. Keep going. Great job. Hubble is clear of the bay. Time to activate the antennas. Controls are on the dashboard monitor.
So far, we see good smooth motion both sides. At Houston, do we think it's stopped?
It's fully deployed.
Okay.
Okay, next step is to deploy the solar arrays. Solar arrays deploying.
Okay, Houston, we see motion.
Discovery, go for Hubble release.
Okay, we have a go for release, and we're going to be a minute late.
Okay, Charlie.
Discovery Houston, that's it. Great job.
Houston Discovery, HST is free to study the stars.
Three and a half minutes until touchdown. Oh no.
Piercing the sky as the space shuttle announces its arrival at the launch site with its signature sound of twin sonic booms having gone subsonic.
I'll prepare to die because I don't know how to fly a space shuttle.
All right, don't screw this up now. Go slow and do it right. Slightly high. Slightly low. Power guidance. Centering the needle. You're a good spaceship. All right, don't screw this up now. Go slow and do it right.
Houston, runway 6.
Houston copies, field sight.
I see one white.
One heavy on the nominal aim point.
10,000.
Approach and land.
Body flap coming to trail.
Set on glide slope on surface winds 15084.
Roger. Maneuver complete.
Looking good. feet. Radar.
Roger.
Radar 2 is good. It's fine. Radar 1 is good.
Thank you. In the flare, arm the gear.
Here is armed on the right.
Be okay somewhere for that. Speed break 25.
Okay.
Jeez.
Alright, gotcha. Jim.
1,000. 500. 400.
Gear.
Gear's coming.
Gear down.
100. Touch and touch. 185. 69. Coming. Shoot is gone.
Stand by the jettison.
Roger that. 40 skis off.
Speed brake. Should be coming. There she comes.
Okay.
I can't believe I landed this. That is crazy.
Yeah, we'll stop.
Good landing.
I should have broke more. We rolled too far, but it was decelling so good.
You're okay, bud. You did a great job.
You greased it on.
Yeah.
I missed the runway. Yeah, okay. I'm on the runway. Feet away from the sound. Couldn't ask for anything better. Give me 0. That's cool.
heavyweight fight. Oh my gosh. It was just Hubble was throwing a lot of punches at us, and we fought back.
Houston, Endeavour has a firm handshake with Mr. Hubble's telescope. It's quite a sight. Okay, I'm going to hop up in the arm. All right.
Copy.
And it is a beautiful day outside. Welcome to the wonderful world of working in a vacuum. Sounds good. Trained my whole life for this.
Endeavour, Houston, for EVA. Yeah, we see you on your helicam there. We can see that the right solar array is bent way over. One side of it, so that you're aware, it may not retract correctly, and we're working on a contingency for that. The good news is the plus V2 array looks good. In good condition as far as we can see. We have a dynamic situation here. So let's go ahead and proceed and rotate the Hubble into position.
Good work.
Endeavour, Houston, we'll have a contingency. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to jettison the minus V2 array.
Scientists estimate that there are at least 2 trillion galaxies in the universe, each as unique as our own galaxy. Welcome to the Milky Way. Our galaxy consists of billions of stars, planets, and gas, bound together by gravity. It is approximately 100,000 light-years in diameter. It is a barred spiral galaxy, named so, as it appears to have an elongated bar in the center, with several spiral arms around it. The bright center of our galaxy is called the bulge. It contains a supermassive black hole and around 10 million stars, wrapped in a thick cloak of cosmic dust. The 4 spiral arms are the Norma arm, Sagittarius, Scutum Crux, and Perseus. Our Sun is located inside a minor spiral arm called the Orion Arm, approximately 25,000 light-years from the galactic center. We are now traveling through the Orion Arm, located in what might be considered the suburbs of the galaxy. Stars come in a variety of sizes and colors, depending on their initial mass and stage of development. Blue stars are very hot. They tend to have shorter lifetimes than the cool, slowly burning, red stars. Now we are entering our solar system, which contains the Sun, the Earth, and other planets. Just as the Earth orbits around the Sun orbits around the center of the Milky Way galaxy, taking around 250 million years to do so. Move the right stick left or right to select your destination, or look directly at an icon. Press X to accept. Sirius A is the brightest star in the night sky. It belongs to the Canis Major, or Greater Dog constellation, hence its other name, the Dog Star. It is a main sequence star of spectral type A. On this Hubble telescope photo you can see that Sirius A is accompanied by the white dwarf Sirius B, together forming the Sirius binary system. Sirius A is the brightest star in the night sky. It is a main sequence star of spectral type A. On this Hubble telescope photo you can see that Sirius A is accompanied by the white dwarf Sirius B, together forming the Sirius binary system. Altair is a nearby A-type main sequence star located about 17 light-years away, in the G cloud, a nearby interstellar accumulation of gas and dust. Altair is spinning rapidly, taking about 9 hours for one complete revolution. Due to the speed of its rotation, the star is not spherical, but flattened at the poles. Procyon belongs to the Canis Minor, or the Lesser Dog, constellation, which is why it is called the Little Dog Star. Just like Sirius the Dog Star, Procyon is a binary star. It consists of a yellow-white F-type main sequence star Procyon A and a much smaller white dwarf Procyon B. F-type stars make up around 3% of main sequence stars in the solar neighborhood. Emitting more higher energy radiation, such as ultraviolet light, their lifespan is shorter than that of G-type stars like the Sun. Still, scientists believe they may support life on their planets. Arcturus is the brightest type K giant in the night sky. Astronomers predict Arcturus will end up as a white dwarf at the end of its life. Arcturus is the brightest type K giant. Astronomers predict Arcturus will end up as a white dwarf at the end of its life. Arcturus is the brightest type K. Astronomers predict Arcturus will end up as a white dwarf at the end of its life. Arcturus is the brightest type K. Astronomers predict Arcturus will end up as a white dwarf at the end of its life. Arcturus is the brightest type K giant. Astronomers predict Arcturus will end up as a white dwarf at the end of its life. Arcturus is the brightest Type K giant. Astronomers predict Arcturus will end up as a white dwarf at the end of its life. W is a giant star that has evolved away from the main sequence, after consuming the hydrogen at its core. By studying stars such as W, scientists can get an idea of how our sun may behave in the future. W is part of the constellation Ursa Major, or the Great Bear. It is also one of the 7 stars which make up the Big Dipper, one of the night sky's most widely recognized asterisms. An asterism is any prominent, widely recognized pattern of stars used to mentally connect them. These, by drawing and extending a line through W and Merak, you can quickly locate Polaris, the North Star. W is a giant star that has evolved away from the main sequence, after consuming the hydrogen at its core. By studying stars such as W, scientists can get an W as part of the constellation Ursa Major, or the Great Bear. An asterism is any prominent, widely recognized pattern of. By drawing and extending a line through W and Merak, you can quickly locate Polaris, the North Star. Aldebaran is a red giant after its first dredge-up stage, during which material from deep within was brought up to the surface by convection, indicated by fingerprints of carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen in the photosphere spectrum. Scientists can determine the composition of stars or other astronomical objects. A spectrograph separates the light into its wavelength. Dark absorption lines visible in the spectrum of a star, as shown on the right. These dark lines can then be matched against well-known bright lines emitted by. Such bright lines can also be directly observed in the light spectrum of some nebulas consisting of ionized, glowing gases. Since its launch in 1990, the Hubble telescope brought about several breakthroughs in astrophysics, and dramatically enhanced our knowledge of the universe. One of the primary reasons for launching the Hubble telescope was to improve our estimates of the size and age of the universe through observations of the Hubble Space Telescope has earned its place in history as one of the most powerful instruments built by humanity, in our effort to discover the hidden secrets of the cosmos. Cosmology is a branch of astronomy concerned with the origins and evolution of the entire universe. The universe did not always appear as we observe it today, and scientists have been attempting to map its expansion from a dense cluster of materials and energy to the galaxies and star form. In the 1920s, astronomer Edwin Hubble discovered that the universe by studying the stars and looking ever so further out into space. Scientists are effectively looking back in time, building our understanding of the past, present and the future of our universe.